They'll come out throwing here on first down. Being chased out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Vic Beasley able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now a timeout. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Hey, let's go, let's go.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Looking dead. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Rolling to his right. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right, Will. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
21. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Gun. Get up. Go.
Play action. It's Ryan. Flushed out right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They go play action now. Ryan under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll look to throw here. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. McKinnon works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
He'll drop to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, Freeman. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, Tuesday.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time. 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. They run once more with McKinnon. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
And here now come the Falcons. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They go play action with Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down run right there.
They'll run here with Freeman. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. On second down, here's Ryan. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, as the first half is winding down, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Watch it now, boy.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Gold with the extra point. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now McKinnon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Leopard!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. From left side, caught by Goodwin. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's go.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him a gain of 38. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
11. 5, 25,
Now Ryan on 2nd down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Got it. 21. Hey. Got through the 80. To go.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Solomon Thomas able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
So the sack pushes them back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the top. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Get up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Ryan keeps it on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him?
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's McKinnon. They find some open field here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Pierre Garçon, 29 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And he puts it through. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Gun, gun, gun. Hey, hey, gun, gun. Gun, ready. 11.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Get up.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. Breaks through the contact. He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 26 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. This is going the other way. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Shifts by him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Airing it deep for Garcon. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Now, he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Ryan to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with time running out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Able to shake him off. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, let's go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Ryan drops it off for Coleman. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. And an overtime playoff game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
That's exactly right. Whoever scores first, unless it's a touchdown, the other team has a chance to match. That's how it really gets played out. But remember this, no matter how far we go in overtime, in the regular season, there was only one period. Here, we're going to go until we have a winner.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, so we're doing it best. No, they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Sanu. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Here again is McKinnon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And the kick is good. He got